Okay, so eyes up here, eyes up here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about this problem. So hopefully this problem wasn't much of a problem here. So when you first set this up, again, this is equal to the opposite sign because, again, it's a factor. So technically you're going x plus 4 is equal to 0. And so when you solve, you get x is equal to negative 4. Okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and write each of the coefficients and also the constant. So you should have 2, you have 8, and you have to be super careful here because there should also be x squared, right? There should also be x squared. It's not here, but if it's not there, then we're going to go ahead and write a placeholder of 0, right? And then we would go ahead and write 2 and 8. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to draw that line underneath, right? You want to leave some space there. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to bring down the 2, right? The 2 just comes all the way straight down, and it's just 2. The next thing we want to do is we want to do negative 4 times 2, which goes right here, which is negative 8. Okay, so again, we just bring the first step. For any synthetic division, we bring down the first term, we take that first term and we multiply it times negative 4. We go ahead and total this up together, so we do 8 minus 8, which is 0. Then we're always going to keep multiplying this negative 4, so it's going to be 0 times negative 4, which is 0. And then we add these together. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 0 times negative 4 is equal to 0 again. We have 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. And then we do 2 times negative 4, which is equal to negative 8. So we add these together, and that equals 0. Okay, so when we're filling in these terms, what I want you to see is that this term right here is going to be 1 less. So it's going to be x to the third, it's going to be x squared, it's going to be x, and then it's going to just be 2. Okay? So when we match these, this is going to be 2x to the third. It's going to be 0 of x squared, so we don't need to write it. It's going to be 0 of x, and then just plus 2. So our answer here would be 2x to the third plus 2. So some of you are asking, like, why does it decrease in value? What's happening here? And so I just want to show you that what's happening is that we're saying if we divide 2x to the fourth plus 8 of x to the third plus 2 of x plus 8, when we divide it, even through long division, you're going to get the same answer, right? You're going to get 2x to the third plus 2. So when you multiply x plus 4 times 2x to the third plus 2, your answer is going to be 2x to the fourth plus 8 times x to the third plus 2 of x plus 8. So the product of those two things equals 2x to the fourth plus 8x third plus 2x plus 8. Okay? Are there any questions? Okay, question. Steph?
Is there like a pattern of when we should be multiplying and then adding?
Yes. So if you... Oh, that's not a thing.